Attention to the Utes. They face their first road trip of the season Saturday at Fresno State with a big top 20 matchup looming at Oregon next week. There was concern that this could be a trap game. It wasn't perfect, but they resolved those concerns with a convincing victory.
Ute fans, good evening and welcome to Fresno, California and Bulldog Stadium here in Fresno. Freshman backs up into the gun and he'll play action pass. Pressure coming, ball is hit, it's out, it's fumbled, and it's going to be returned. Senny made the hit, Stevie scooped it up, and Utah's got themselves a defensive touchdown. Gives it to Devontae. Devontae's got the edge 10, hurdles a man 15, 20, 25 and out of bounds.
Here, and he said, I got the tank over here. Let me show you who is the real tank, Kelly. Ooh.
Booker has the edge 30, on his feet, spins out of a tackle, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! It's a touchdown! Touchdown, Devontae Booker! Free wide receiver look, Booker in the backfield. Turning a give to Devontae, straight ahead to the 5 and walks into the end zone untouched for a Utah touchdown. Takes the belt high snap, surveys, looks to the outside, looks over the middle, caught, touchdown! Back of the end zone, touchdown! Josiah Blandon. Butler Bird will take it from the 1-yard line. Corey's outside. He's got the edge. Look out to the 25, tripped up and still on his feet. 30, 35, 40 in the open field. 50, 45, 40. He's going to go. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. It's a touchdown. Butler Bird, 99 yards. Covey backs up to take the punt at the 23-yard line. Britton breaks to the outside. Look out. He's got a lane. 35, 40, 45, 50. One man to beat to the 35, 30. He's going to go. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Touchdown, Britton Covey. 77 yards. And the special teams strike again.
Back-to-back jacks. Well, it was a big improvement over the first 2 weeks, and that's more what we're used to is that kind of play. And so we're going to need that going forward the rest of the season, and so we got to keep it up.
Greenlee steps, fires outside. He's got a man open up the sideline. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
We just called Waya Messina. Well, that's a missed assignment.
First and 10 to the Utah 32. Greenlee to pass again. Steps up, throws long. He's got a man out there, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Wow.
That's a touchdown for Fresno State. What a throw. What a catch. And 6 points for the Bulldogs.
I had some good special teams play in the second half. Did a horrendous job of closing the game out defensively. Had a real good defensive game going, and we get sloppy at the end, so that's disappointing.
Kendall Thompson rolls out to his right, throws back across his body, caught in the back of the end zone, touchdown. Harrison Hanley. And Utah puts a cherry on top of this Sunday.
Now it's Pac-12 the rest of the way. Tough trip to Eugene and Autzen Stadium next Saturday, and we'll find out where we stand.
All right, Hans and Christian rejoin us, and Hans, for the second time in 3 games, a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the defense was incredible. Special teams were incredible. But let's start by taking a look at this defense and some of the things that they did specifically. Let's start with this big touchdown.
This is where we have Kylie Fitz, who's come in for Hunter Dimmick down on that left side. Senny comes up here with a huge sack, but you can see where Kylie Fitz plays it perfectly. It's really difficult being that left end, coming around and grabbing that arm of that QB, and that's what causes the fumble. And Stevie heads up, keeps playing through the whistle, and this is where Utah comes out and gets a quick score to start out the game.
You know, there's not a better way to start a game, by the way, when a big hog runs it in for a touchdown.
You know how to do that, right?
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Should we play the film?
No.
Let's play the film.
No.
It's on right now.
JJ, I don't want to be sunk. Great job by Stevie Tuikavavatu. And by the way, their interior all night was great. Stevie was probably the defensive player of the game for me. He had a fantastic push, but they were getting pushed in the middle all night. Now, Aaron Roderick, in my opinion, did a heck of a job in this game offensively, compensating where Travis Wilson left off and where you had to pick up some room with Kendall Thompson. I felt like Aaron Roderick did a couple of things really well.
Yeah, one of those he designed, it was a 4th and 1 situation. Utah hadn't scored offensively. Draws up a little quick crack block from Kenneth Scott. He comes down. Devontae Booker makes a highlight reel play. Bounces that play when you had 9 guys in the box. No one's there on the edge. And touchdown Utes.
You know, here they've got all their pressures dialed up. Fresno State's bringing the house. Aaron Roderick catching him in that moment when you need a screen the most.
And these are the plays Utah has been looking to get these first 2 games. Getting Devontae Booker in space, he rips off a quick 50-yard gain, and you need to have these type of plays against Oregon if you're going to come off with a win.
You know, and I want to give a shout-out to that offensive line, too. In the run game, way to go, boys. I mean, that run game, you were spectacular. Pulling around well, double teams up to second level well. The offensive line was spectacular in the run game, and Devontae Booker is really the beneficiary of all that. So it's great to see Booker doing what he's doing, but I want people to remember, in the run game specifically, they're doing a great job. Now, special teams efforts. We talk about the defensive touchdown. How about the special teams touchdown?
Yeah, and how about Butler Bird coming out? Sometimes you just have playmakers that make plays. It's not these huge, great blocks from the offense. But look at him just spin out of these, juke. You know, he's been playing Xbox or PlayStation a lot or something, but he's just putting it on a highlight reel in real life.
You know, this really is a special run. You look at all the tackles he's breaking. You look at the balance. You know, you look at the ball carrying, the ability, and then you look at the breakaway speed.
And then you got this Britton Covey first touchdown. Okay, you got a return left on punt. So he's got the wall set up. He's running the left lane. There's no one around. He's got good block set up. And then he gets the perfect setup, a one-on-one versus a punter, and he's going to win that battle every time.
And you know, not to take anything away from what Britton Covey did here, but 2 different types of returns, really. You had one that was set up by a guy as an individual talent, and then you had one that was set up by beautiful blocking. But you need both if you're going to have big wins against a team like Oregon. Got to have it.
That's why we call him the Skeeter Bug.
You got to love that guy.
Yeah. So how long was your defensive touchdown back in 1906?
What?
How long was it?
Did you say 1906?
Good thing you had that leather helmet on.
It was 125 yards. It was when we had the longer fields.
Yeah, okay. All right. All right, guys, thanks.